Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for one hell of a Friday. We actually get to bring that back because today we got a brand new episode of Helluva Boss to check out. Episode 8 of Season 2 is finally here, and for the first time here on the channel, we actually get to react alongside the rest of the fandom to a brand new episode, which is both exciting and kind of terrifying because let's be honest, I'm still relatively new to all of this. I still get slapped in the face with a casual case of imposter syndrome here and there, but I absolutely adore this universe. Between Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss, they have become two of my favorite things in these last couple of months, and I am just borderline obsessed. My wardrobe has more Helluverse shirts now than any other fandom. Like if you open up my closet, there's a huge section that is just Helluverse stuff compared to the rest of everything else, and it is kind of insane, especially considering that before we started reacting to this show, before it was even just a suggestion in my Discord server, I had never heard of either one of these shows. You know, it was just a mild little suggestion from somebody in my Discord who was just like, hey man, I know you like Vox Machina on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime's got a new show coming out. It's also animated. It's a little adult themed, it's kind of stuff. You might be up your alley. Maybe you could check it out. I just let it sit for a couple of days, and I was just sitting here at my desk and I was like, you know what? I'll check out a trailer. And I did. I thought it looked neat. I checked out the pilot just to kind of test the waters, and the rest is history. You can check out my entire journey from the Hazbin pilot all the way to Just Look My Way, which we just caught up with just 3 weeks ago to the day. I had binged everything, went to Level Up Expo to meet the cast, the creators, because that's how much I love this now, man. I've got cards, I've got mugs, I'm just like, I can't get enough of all of this. And on top of that, the fandom has been amazing. You guys have been incredibly supportive, from the info dumps you give in the comments to the support along the way. You've all also, everybody I've talked to, everybody I've engaged with has just been polite as all hell, and especially the people that I met at the conventions, man. It was a lot of fun getting to talk to a lot of the people that have kind of been in this world for so much longer than myself. It's just been wild. And, you know, speaking of, you know, merch and memorabilia and all that kind of stuff, you know, we just had that A24 drop for Hazbin that got overrun with scalpers. I was lucky enough to kind of make away with the mug set myself. I know a lot of people were trying to get their hands on that Demon Alistair card, and in a way to kind of give back, and I'm not sure how much crossover there is. I assume there's a fair amount between Hazbin and Helluva Boss, I would assume. So like to kind of give back, I wanted to do a little bit of something. I've never done like a giveaway or anything like that on the channel before, so this is my first, so forgive me if it's a little messy, but I wanted to do something because I know a lot of those cards, the Alistair cards, got swept up like almost immediately, and they're just riddled all over eBay. So I went on there and I got 5. I went and pulled 5 of them off of eBay so that I could give them away to you guys. You don't have to follow, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to like, there's no condition other than I'm going to post it on my Instagram. When the post for this video goes up, just go to the Instagram. I'll have a link down in the description. All my socials are down there and everything. It's Omni Media on everything. Just go to that post. Put hashtag Omni Radio, just something so I know I can filter out from the people just commenting on the post and people that are actually interested in the card themselves. Because I'm sure some people maybe just don't have an interest or don't collect them at all. But it's just something I wanted to do because I saw a lot of people upset about it, or rightfully so. Like when you're a fan of something and it's just kind of swept up by people who are just trying to take advantage of you, it's irritating. I went through the same shit through the months and months and months it took me to get a PS5, man. Oh my God. I was irate. Figured I'd save you guys a little bit of the effort and the wallet pains to give back to this community that's just given me so much these last couple of months, and it's just a little thing that I wanted to do for you all. And if you want to go check that out, make sure to check out my Instagram. I'll probably give it about a week or so with this video and the post being up before I actually pick any names. I'll be out of town next weekend itself, so I'll probably make a decision and start picking people at random from the comments on the post June 10th, and I'll probably post an announcement on the 11th of who the winners are. I figured Instagram would just be easier because picking YouTube comments at random, like there's no real clear way to message anybody, and it's really easy to pretend to be somebody else. So I just want to make sure the people that I do pick are the ones that actually get the cards. It's the only time I've done this, so it might be a little rocky, it might be a little janky, but It's just something I wanted to do for you guys. But that all said, we got a brand new episode to check out, so let's get ready to jump in. But before we do, remember, if you're watching this for the first time like myself, make sure to do so without me talking over top of it. I'll have a link to the original video down in the description below. Give it some love, give it some support. Once you've seen it, come back over here to watch the reaction. But for you guys who have already seen it, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 8, The Full Moon. Here we go. Let's go.
Thank you to the butterflies in my stomach. I haven't felt this nervous since I was a little
I can actually hear the words.
Behind the smile, my beak is grinding, ever minding. I swore I wouldn't dwell on the divorce, so for my own health, I'll remind myself that when I see him, I know that it won't feel so tough.
No.
I believe him, not the voice that says I'm not enough. No need for an arrangement. It can just be him and me. I'll set us free. How perfect it could be when I see him tonight.
No. Hold up. I gotta. There was no way to do this before, but I need to see what's on the calendar aside from all the dicks running at Stolas up there at the top. Horse nothing. Check van. Kill 'em all. Business day. Millie party. Moxxie day. Gun practice. Loona on walk. Call fizz. Something scratched out there. Can't really make it out. Deadline, kill that fucking guy. Daddy-daughter day. Stupid striker down there at the bottom. Stolas, a ring. Don't forget the bondage kit for the moon. Hell yeah, man. Let's go.
See him tonight? All right. It's been a while since he's begged
for
attention. Okay. Can't really say. I'm getting by avoiding his questions. So complicated. I hate when it's complicated. Why do I always end up in situations that are complicated? Here I go again, getting in my head, so I'll focus on the sexy stuff instead. When I see him, I'm gonna do that thing he likes. I will change. No need to change things. I'll just bring the rope and spice. Oh God, we've got a nice arrangement, and it's working out just fine. We'll keep it light. I'll fucking die alone if this
No.
when I see him tonight. Am I doing something I can't take back? Relax. Would he want me if he was free? We're fine. And if he's only here as a prisoner, what kind of monster does that make me? My entire life's been written in stone and above. He taught me that I could choose. He deserves the choice to
God, they're so like in separate spots right now, man. It's unreal.
Nasty sex and make that bird squawk. Really must converse with what makes sense, like him sucking my. This is the worst. Maybe let a shoe to drop. Who needs words when you got a mouth full of? Come to your senses. Then I'll just take with my tongue worthy of your love and trust. Oh, his bird was nice and rough. Oh yeah. But when I see him, will it be tender or be tough? Please him, or will I just be fucking it all up? Can this be a relationship, or am I still naive? I'll set us free, whatever it may be, when I see him tonight.
God, I love it, man. God, I'm rooting for them so hard. Oh, whoa, what the?
Someone save my
Every bit of water in this universe has a shark in it. Good God. What in the world?
Oh, thank you. How could I ever repay you?
No need, ma'am. I was just in the right place at the right time.
Oh, is it Cherub?
Did you have to hug him so hard?
Yeah.
And that guy clearly hadn't showered today.
Oh, stop complaining. I had to sell it, didn't I? How'd we do, Cletus?
Great! Let's set up for another run. I don't know, Cletus. Doesn't this all seem a little sinful?
Oh, I was about to say that. Yeah, they had one accidental death and they just took a nosedive.
Heaven, we just saved a soul.
Is that how it works? Don't you think eternal salvation is worth 20
To be fair, no one actually knows. We learned that much.
bucks and a Quiznos sponge card? I guess it's just.
You want to eat, don't you? Want to live long enough to save more souls and earn our way back into heaven?
Of course. I just. Well, then quiet your incessant.
Oh,
whinging
no.
and get
Wait.
back under that coat.
Wait, yeah. Oh, team up time. Oh, they straight up just got caught.
Where are we?
We ask the questions here.
Yo.
Spawn.
But I'm just a little baby. Why would
Where's your boss?
What boss?
This guy.
you know that?
That's hilarious.
So that's his name.
You know, I think maybe we can help each other out here.
Harp shooting there, Mox. Pro as usual.
Aw.
Millie, beautiful bloody mess in there. Fuck. What a great fucking day this is.
Oh my God. Hold on. That child. Dude, screw what happened to Bruce Wayne. Oh my. The fucking dude. Angel splayed in the back hanging from the rooftops. Oh my Lord.
Seem in good spirits today, sir. It's rare to see you wear something not bad.
Well, it's the, first of all, fuck you. It's the full moon. I gotta meet up with Stolas tonight. Felt like dressing up a little since it's been a few months since I've been inside of his feathered ass.
A few months?
Yeah, the birds started giving me more ways out of our monthly fuck sesh. He'd be all like, oh, Blitzy, I know it's the full moon tonight, but you don't have to come if you don't want to, Blitzy. So I've just been taking breaks from having to plow his feathered ass into his fancy ass mattress.
TMI, sir.
Point being, tonight I feel like I could use a little fuckery. It's been a good day, feeling like my stamina's up, and I'm horny.
Oh shit, he's getting bored of you.
What?
Yeah, man. If someone wants to see you less and less, big red flag. If they give you chances to ditch, they probably won't out themselves. Just want to be more passive.
Oh no.
Dicks.
Don't make him overthink
you
it.
know, Loona?
Cause I do that all the time.
Well, tits. Guess I finally got to do position 37 tonight. Don't worry though, this book ain't going nowhere if I have anything to fuck
What is
about it.
position
I'll take him so
37?
good, he'll let us keep this thing another year easy.
Well, I hope so, sir. Business has actually hit a peak, and it would be disastrous
Oh.
to lose what we worked for now. So fuck him good, sir.
Don't worry, Mox. Maybe tonight I'll have Stolas eating out of my ass. If the gag will let him.
Stop!
Okay, grow up, Mox. That's what adults do. We're horny.
Stolas sex shit.
Fuck me, Moxxie. We've used like all the shit in this box. If Stolas is bored after this.
Nice timing right there. But hold on. Why is there a doll of Moxxie in Stolas's sex shit box? Huh? Elaborate, please. Or not.
Stolas
Either
is
or.
bored after this. I need to up the ante.
I love the
Moxxie, I need you to
horse
hold down the
shit.
fort. Get some overdue paperwork done.
What overdue paperwork?
So why would a bunch of angels be looking for demons?
We just want to get back into.
We're exorcists, the flaming swords of the heavens, here to strike them down with fiery vengeance.
Oh, yeah. We lay in wait for them to return to Earth, so we might
Nice.
smite them
Nice
once
play.
and for all.
Guys talking about. Ow!
Maybe you don't have to wait.
Come with us.
What is all of that down there? Oh! What the?
Since their assault on Compound X, our government has quadrupled our funding and allowed us unfettered access to the most bleeding-edge military advancements.
They're raising priests. Mothman! There was Mothman! Whoa! Whoa, hold on. Overload. We got like a tentacle monster. We got Mothman. I have no idea what that is. I cannot make out that other silhouette. But look at these suits. The Loona one though.
So we could finally utilize this.
What is it?
What is it?
To the other side.
An extra-dimensional portal generator.
This is a game changer, man. If this works.
Before they can tarnish this great country. Well, once we work out all the kinks, yeah.
Kinks.
Okay.
So far, we've only been able to open the portal about 2 feet in diameter. Hardly big enough to fit a child through.
And we can't very well send children. After last time.
Ooh.
Those goddamn American heroes.
Honestly, we're not even sure
wow.
that was how we sent them to. Point is, we could use someone or someones with more experience. How about it, little guys?
You're just the right size. Oh. Hold on, wasn't the whole point they need to be like child size to fit through the hole? Adding these suits on makes them not that. Very much so larger than that. Doesn't it kind of defeat the point? They just drag it in piece by piece. Oh, they're in lust.
Welcome, little
Whoa.
one. What can I interest you in today?
I'm looking for a snazzy candle. One that screams sexy. You got anything that'll get anyone in the mood, buddy?
Bet you're in the lust ring. Everything here has sexy energy. But what kind of mood are you aiming for?
Just horny, very, very horny. Max horny.
They're all horny.
Maximum horny.
I don't know. I'm a simple pervert imp. I just need something fucky.
Oh, there he is.
Let's take him.
Hold on. Where's the rest of them? He wasn't alone before. I say we follow him for a bit. Make sure he's by himself.
Cletus, if we don't do this, we're never getting back into heaven.
Which is why we have to make sure this goes smoothly. We have only one shot. It has to be perfect.
Wow, man.
Do you know the measurements of the other one?
Not really, but he's tall as shit.
Well, we have some pretty long harnesses. Also can't go wrong with something that stretches.
Ooh, that is fancy. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Sweet heavens, what kind of store is this?
This guy truly is a sicko.
Can I help you all?
Hello, fellow vile hell beast. We are on a totally normal demon day. Just out looking to get some good tormenting in. We need some good torture supplies.
Well, you have come to the right place, my slightly robotic-looking friend. What kind of torturing are we looking to do?
Oh, you know, just your standard pain.
As long as it doesn't hurt too much. Like, do you have any harshly worded bumper stickers?
Or something for a mild spanking.
Oh, that'd be having spanked. We got your flock, your crops, your whips, your whips, your titanium. What do you into?
I don't know if that's exactly what we're looking for. What was that other horrid hellspawn looking at?
I'll have what he's having.
Cletus, he's clearly on his way to claim another innocent earthly soul in some sick barbaric fashion. We have to stop him.
Not yet. We have to wait for our moment.
You know, thanks for doing me this solid, Fizz. I gotta get the good shit for tonight, and I know you and Oz make the best toys in town.
I got you, buddy. We have some new prototypes that I think will get the job done for a fancy gentleman like yourself.
Aw, I'm so happy that they've kind of patched things up, man. Helping a bro out. Good God. What to choose from?
Ooh, they're made of real obsidian.
Oh, it's beautiful, but you know, Stolas never really seemed into the beads.
Alrighty, not into the beads, I get it. Fancier then. We have some stylish blindfolds. Our new collection has encrusted jewels.
Oh shit, those are nice.
And if you're feeling really frisky, we have the new Dragon Driller 5000, now with vibration.
That's his speed. I will take that.
Oh my lord. Plus it's got the tentacles all on the base too.
What is this place? It's so heavily guarded.
Armory? War room?
Quiet! Don't you realize stealth is our greatest advantage here?
Oh, darling, look. Voyeurs. Positively adorable, darling.
I think he's coming in. Oh God, what's that? Dear God.
What? On an innocent person?
Oh my god, these guys are so dumb. So...
Now's our moment. Remember everything that horny little fudge
I don't even know, man.
Because now we make him pay for the humans, for the heavens, and most of all for us. Let's go kick some ass. Let's fuck him up.
Oh, let's go!
What? How did you know?
Find ya? We were already following our dumbass boss to make sure he doesn't fuck up and lose our meal ticket.
Aww.
And
Let's go.
Exactly covert.
You got a lot of nerve coming to our neighborhood after the ass kicking you took last time.
A lot of nerve and a lot of upgrades, much.
Jeez.
No, you don't, bitch.
Wow, that was kind of close though. I love that they have his back. Even if it was not wholly selfless. Oh!
Sorry, hun. You can play as me, but that don't mean you're anywhere close.
Hell yeah. Oh!
Welcome to hell, bitch.
God damn it, man. This is so chaotic.
Wait, what?
I didn't expect this, man. I didn't think this is where we were going to be going this episode, dude. But let's go. Oh, whoa. Not bad, though. Change shape to avoid any more hits. God damn, man. The swift transitions.
So, how'd it go?
The one dude's still in his Loona outfit.
Heidi ha hoo ha, Stolas. guess what I got for us? I got lots of fun shit for us to play with tonight. Like this extra
They're
large
both ready
candle
for
that smells
such
like
a different interaction.
horny. I got whatever this little guy is. But I'm sure there's someplace in your cloaca we can stick it. And look at this bad boy.
Do you? Do you have my book, Blitz?
Yeah, it's right here. I always bring it. Why do you...
I need it back. Permanently.
No. Hold on, Stolas. Come on. Is this because I've taken up skipping a few rounds with you in bed because I'm busy? That ain't fair. All right, I can still hold up my end of the bargain. All right, let me show you a good time tonight. You know I can.
Please, don't say it like that, Blitz.
Come on, bitch. You know I don't disappoint.
No. There's no need. I've made up my mind.
Stolas, please. I need this book. Please. I need this book, Stolas. I will do anything.
This is an Asmodean crystal. It's registered in your name.
What?
Asmodeus has his demons legally travel to Earth for work all the time. I made the case for you to own one. You will be technically under his jurisdiction, but you will be able to go anywhere you want in the human realm without fear of consequence. Without breaking demon law. You no longer need my grimoire.
What?
You no longer have any obligation to see me, to touch me, to bed me. You are free of me.
I don't understand. Why are you giving me this? Am I not, like, fucking you good enough? Because I can always do better.
Blitz, I'm giving you this because I care very deeply for you.
Oh,
and I
wow.
have for some time. But this transactional thing we have, it's not right anymore. It hasn't been. It never was. And now, all I can see is how wrong it is to be so tethered to someone in such an unfair way and not know how they feel. But I want you to continue to be who you are. Your business. You don't have to stay here with me. But I want you to. I want you to stay here with me because you want to. Only if you want to.
Okay, all right, you're fucking with me. This is an interesting role play. Never done this one, but I can get into it. All right, how's this? Oh, Stolas, I'll stay with you. I love you so
He can't
much.
fathom that this is real.
For awakening me. For making me so happy. Even if only for a little while. I wish you the best with your business.
Wait, what? You were serious? Oh, hold on now, Stolas. What the fuck?
I have my answer, Blitz. You needn't say anything. I have wanted you for so long. The fact that you couldn't believe that I might have these feelings about you, that your first instinct is that it's always about sex. That's enough to know what this is.
What? Fuck you, Stolas. You spring this feelings bullshit on me. Are you fucking kidding? Can I get a fucking minute to think after everything you put me through, you pompous, rich asshole? Treat me like one of your little butler imps. You can't just dismiss me like that. I mean, you royal fucks think you can do this every time. Like you can just play with our feelings because we're smaller and not as important. Well, I'm not letting you, bitch. Let's go.
Blitz, I think so very highly of you. I didn't realize you think so low of me. Goodbye, Blitz.
Stolas, wait. What the
Wow.
fuck?
I'm nauseous, dude. I'm so kind of. I kind of want to throw up. God damn it. Yeah, that tracks, man. We've talked a lot about it up until now, man. The way they kind of perceive the relationship. Blitz is conditioning that this can't be real. Even the face of all of these, like, flashing lights, neon signs that Stolas cares about him genuinely, like, spelling it out and drawing this line as hard as he has here. Blitz had no idea how to compute that, because Cash instilled upon him this idea that he is worthless. He is not worth love. He's just someone to be used, someone to step on, someone to play with, nothing more. Just like the realization that Stolas can be physically wounded, he just saw firsthand for himself that he can be emotionally wounded, that his words wounded Stolas. When he turned around, he's like, that's how low you think of me. Tears in his eyes. Everything he's been trained and brainwashed to believe about the world and what was possible for him, everything that he's constructed this outward persona around is based on the worldview that Cash just brainwashed him with during his childhood. And he's struggling to tear that apart. And he's just learning every step of the way that that just isn't true. He's put up so many walls. He's even blinded himself to it sometimes as well when confronted with a perfect example of what is going on between them in Fizz and Ozzy. They are what they are trying to be. What Stolas wants them to be, Ozzy and Fizz are. Like, and we talked about this in great detail, the parallels and contrasts and the representation there between those two couples in episode 6 and 7 in a little bit, the past 3 videos. Go check them out if you want my full thoughts on all of that. But they are what they want to be and what they could be. Like, as blatant as it is, as many signals, just like all the signals Stolas has been sending him, he chooses to misinterpret them to save himself. The pain of being rejected, the pain of having everything his father told him be verified. So he'd rather just not have that conversation. He'd rather not confront that. That's why he tries to gaslight himself in that cage with Fizz, that this is just physical. It's all these other things, even though he's turning away. There's hurt in his eyes when he's talking about it, and Fizz can tell it's all bullshit because he's in the same situation. That's why I loved the pairing up in that episode between, you know, Fizz and Blitz and Stolas and Oz. You get to see the different parallels from the different positions of the other person in the same position. And it's just so well done. And it just goes to show just how broken Blitz is and how afraid he is. I mean, the whole opening of this episode was designed around that. Blitz is nervous about tonight. He's nervous about how things has been. He's not sure where they stand, but he's ignoring those feelings and he's just putting on his usual Blitz mask. He's like, I'm just going to go in there. I'm going to work my magic. You know, I'll try to make sure to skip and bypass any of the talking, and we'll just go towards all the naughty stuff. We don't have to talk when someone's mouth is full of God knows what. You know, he brought a whole assortment of things they could play around with. He was trying any and all methods to get out of any kind of conversation that would take them into complicated territory where he'd have to actually examine their relationship, examine what they mean to each other, because once we start to tap into it, that's when we're putting labels on things, and that terrifies him, because what if it is not what he wants it to be? What if it is exactly everything his father always told him things were? What if it makes him feel as little as he has always felt his entire life? It's that fear that keeps him from trying to reach out. And then you have Stolas on the opposite end of the spectrum, who, yes, he started out this way, protecting himself from the position that he was in and the situation that he was in as well, by pretending it was exactly as Blitz thinks it to be, because that's what is expected. They was putting up this front, but eventually time went on and he could no longer play up that charade, because that's just genuinely not who Stolas is. And once everything fell apart with Stella, he was finally free and more open to start cultivating that part of himself finally. Then he starts to come out here and try to give in to these feelings that he now has, try to grow a relationship with Blitz that is beyond that transactional relationship that started everything, and go back to something a little more genuine to what he believed they had when they were kids, and build something out of that, something that matters, something that is not contingent on a specific item or necessity or whatever, that they're not using each other, whether it's physically, for the book, or whatever. He wants it, he needs it to be about them, because he deserves that, Blitz deserves that. As much as he feels it, because we see it in the little expressions that he makes when people aren't looking, the little things when something takes him aback, when his facade is broken, kind of like when we saw the first time after, 25 years, when he broke into Stolas's room again. He was like, aha, when Stolas was trying to be all high and mighty and put on that bravado, but then when Blitz started turning that around, it broke. It's very much so the same thing here. He's putting up this front to protect himself and to hide his actual feelings, but Stolas's words, every turn here, is counter to what their relationship has been in his mind up until this point, and to everything he's ever believed. And he doesn't know how to react to that. So you see him try to put on his sexy talk, tries to strut around and do his thing, but Stolas keeps hitting him, knocking him off his game. And we see glimpses of Blitz underneath it all, trying to just figure out how to navigate this situation, because you're seeing how Blitz navigates the world. The Blitz that interacts with everybody out there is not really Blitz. The closest thing we get to Blitz is the flashbacks and these little moments that we've had in the last couple of episodes between him and Vivziepop. It's really interesting to see how all of these things, all these little puzzle pieces are coming together. It's these defense mechanisms that are preventing him from having any meaningful relationships. This is the perfect encapsulation of that. Just Look My Way captures that visually perfectly, as Stolas is just trying to get through this shell and show that he cares. That's why he hasn't been inviting him over, because he wants him to know he doesn't want him for the sex. He's trying so much to send these signals, and Blitz just can't confront it and wrestle with it, just because he's been so fucked up by life that he can't believe he's deserving or worth anything good. It's so heartbreaking to see it in this moment, because in this realization that all of his hopes were there. He wants Blitz to stay, he wants Blitz to love him, but he can't make him, and he wants him to be here of his own volition, so he's cutting him free. But Blitz doesn't know how to take this, because Blitz feels like he's just being discarded now. That's what he felt like in that moment, and that he was just a fun little thing to play with and then just throw out like the trash. But that's not the case. And he doesn't realize that until he's already backed himself into the corner, went into defense mode, deflection mode, avoidance mode, and lashed out like an animal backed into a corner. Like he doesn't know what to do. So he gets mad. He lashes out, and then he hurts Stolas, finding out that Stolas's words were all true, and then has to reconcile with that. And Stolas blips him out of there before he could finish what he was wanting to say next. It's just heartbreaking, man. It's just so, it gives Blitz, like I said, like in Just Let Me Go and in some of the previous videos, is like, it's at this point where Blitz has to be the one to fight for the relationship now. Stolas has been trying, and sure, he's to blame for continuing or at least exacerbating the idea or the status quo or the illusion of what their relationship was to allow Blitz to see it like that and reaffirm himself that it is that. He is guilty of that, and he acknowledges that. That's part of what he says here as well. He's like, he propagated that illusion, and he's trying his best, and he's been trying his best to break it apart and dissipate that. But Blitz still, because of all of this shit, is having a hard time reconciling with that. He's only just recently started to put the pieces of his own life back together slowly, mending the relationship with Fizz, which is such a core pillar of all of his trauma. Him getting forced into a situation where he couldn't avoid Fizz and they had to confront their trauma. It's mended that bridge. Look at how he's got a date on the calendar to call Fizz. When he's getting ready for this date, he goes to see Fizz. Taking that and then combining it with this wake-up call from Stolas here, I hope that that is motivation enough for him to look inward and start putting himself back together. Because to be real, as much as they want to be with each other, especially Stolas, and we know that Blitz does, he's just holding himself back. He needs to find out what he wants, fight for what he wants, and then only then, and love himself or respect himself for that matter. And then I think he might be ready to really face this relationship. You know, there's scenes that we saw in the trailer that have yet to happen, namely that knife thing. I think he's going to have this thing. The next episode's apology tour. I think this will be the inciting incident to have Blitz reflect on his life and piggyback off of mending that relationship with Fizz, and maybe start to mend some of the other broken relationships in his life as well, and re-examine where all of this is coming from, and then eventually lead up to him fighting for Stolas. You know, seeing him defend him once he's probably called to trial for all the crazy bullshit that gets going on, because Adolphus and Stella are still after his ass. And we know that they call a meeting to drag him in and who knows what. I think it's going to all boil up to that, and then having the shoe put on the other foot, and Stolas is going to be the one who finally has that knight in shining armor coming in like he hoped would happen when Stryker almost had him dead to rights. Except this time, maybe it'll come true. That is my hope. The show is also always very complicated. It always likes to pull at our heartstrings. It likes to bust our kneecaps. It's probably going to be a rocky road to get to that point, but I do think that eventually we will get there. How smooth of a ride to that point, I have no idea, but I think we'll eventually get there. The ball's in Blitz's court now, so we'll see how that all goes. While all that was going on though, we had the cherubs like slumming it, just scraping it by, pickpocketing people for cash, and just to exist in the real world, which begs the question, like, do angels actually have to sustain themselves on food? That sucks. And then they're just kind of scavenging or whatever, plotting, trying to get their own revenge, and then they get trapped by Dork, like, especially like considering they got more resources after the whole like ordeal when they faced off against Imp and Stolas and all that. They got backed by the Vatican, by the government, and all kinds of shit. They're spawning their own exorcists, though, the human kind, which is kind of crazy, especially considering they're growing them in tubes, which is kind of wild. It's insane how much that operation has grown after that incident, especially considering the tech they now have, this gateway, this prototype that it be, it still works. Like, even if it is just a little bit of a stable hole, it works. Like, the children they sacrificed to get it in there, the cryptids they had locked up, the Mothman thing, that was nice, representing the hometown here. Let's go. I loved seeing all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just crazy how, like, they caught angels, they caught demons for a second. Like, they might not be people to just ignore. They've also made Iron Man suits that replicate the physiology and abilities of their targets, of the entire crew, given hilariously the Loona one is just a furry suit, which is hilarious. But then they go into hell, the angels go into hell. All that was fun. Just the meat of this was definitely the Blitz and Stolas stuff, but that all was hilarious. It was fun, and it was much needed because that last encounter was so heartbreaking and so stressful that a lot of that was definitely needed. And again, another thing we talk about all the time is the well-placed balance of humor and then the gut punches. Because if it was just the gut punches, I don't know how well we would be doing at the end of each episode sometimes, man. Lots of great stuff in this episode. Guys, what did you think? How did you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure to support the original video if you haven't already. And before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Benny, Cher, Ryan, Karen, York, Scott, Melito, Robert, Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jay Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, Justice Smith, Amy, Becca, and Zachary. Thank you guys so much for continued support. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.